An anthology on the bad, the short-lived, and the forgotten shows and events in television history. You are listening to It Was a Thing on TV.
Now, Shotty LaRue from my son's favorite show on CBS, which was just picked up again, Frank's Place.
Episode 571, submission 1952, The Couch Potato Workout with Larry Bud Melman. The Couch Potato Workout with Larry Bud Melman was a VHS tape put out by MCA Home Video in 1988. Well, guys, 4 years ago, we did a celebration of Larry Bud Melman on the 100th anniversary of his birth. So now it's 4 years later on the 104th anniversary of his birth. So what do? Well, we're going to watch this VHS tape of Larry Bud Melman. And what are we going to expect, guys? This is the Couch Potato Workout.
I will say I watched the first 4 minutes of it. 3 of those 4 minutes are all boobs.
But enough about Larry Bud Melman. Ha ha ha! I saw more than Chico, and I did a little bit of fast forwarding after about 10 minutes. So I sort of know what to expect. But again, I fast forwarded through it, so I didn't really pay attention to all the great details like I'm sure Greg did.
Well, we're going to find out. This whole thing's on YouTube. Now, normally we would worry about copyright, but I don't think anyone gives a you-know-what about enforcing the copyright on this.
Several months later.
We got a copyright strike! I thought nobody gave a crap about this! Damn it, MCA!
Dang, I thought since you didn't exist anymore, now you're part of Comcast, that you wouldn't care about enforcing copyright on the state. No!
Wait, it's Comcast. I'm sure they'll find some way to be mad.
Oh, don't worry. I don't think they give a crap what their predecessor did 37 years ago.
Several months later.
I guess we'll tempt fate.
All right, so we're going to play this tape. We're going to mute. And if anybody has a question, raise your arm and I will pause the tape, okay? All right, let's play this.
Yes, it's Calvert Deforest as Larry Bud Melman.
I said
there was one rule.
I said when you raise your hand.
I did raise my hand.
Okay, Greg, start over and mute. Actually, formally mute, and give Greg a chance to pause.
Raise your hand. I will pause the thing, and then I will let you speak. Okay? Goldfish brain. So.
Oh shit!
Well, it's true.
I'm not disagreeing with you.
All right, for reals. Oh, Chico, you raised your hand. How about you say something?
Calvert Deforest, obviously, Larry Bud Melman. Also appearing, a Hasbro Mr. Potato Head. Just altered enough to avoid having to pay Hasbro money.
Mike, do you have any comment about this?
You damn right I do. I had my hand up. That's not Mr. Potato Head. That's Mr. Sweet Potato Head. That's how they avoid the obvious lawsuit. Hey guys, I'm not Mr. Potato Head. I'm Mr. Yam Head.
Somebody say something about yams. Bizarre whammy. It's July. We're not having Thanksgiving dinner yet. Oh, darn. All right, let's get back into it.
program you are about to see contains exercises which will not affect your health. Don't bother to consult your physician before attempting them. What does he know anyway?
So we're gonna get started with the warm up then.
Oh, we got to get started with the warm-up. Mike, you ready for the warm-up?
You need to do appropriate stretching. You don't want to pull anything.
Oh, no, we don't want to pull anything.
Yeah, but after seeing some of the girls, you may want to pull something.
Oh, yeah. And you know what we're in for expect, because we have the opening title that says Warm Up with Larry Spud Melman with Milk Duds. They're not called Milk Duds on the box. They're called Milk Buds. All right, let's get warmed up.
Enough of the guilt! Yeah! Does the thought of exercise leave you in a cold sweat? Yes! Are you nauseated by the sight of a salad bar? Yes! Would you rather watch the Brady Bunch than breathe? Yes! There's more to life than living. There's viewing. So hang up your jogging shoes, pick up your remote, and snuggle up to a bag of chips.
Why join life's parade when you can watch it from a perfectly comfortable seat on the sideline?
Forget what you're supposed to be and join the millions of Americans who are proud to declare what they are.
Couch Potato!
I'm Larry, your host for the Couch Potato Workout. Now, let me introduce you to our lovely hostess, Jane.
It's June, Larry.
Sorry.
Now, can we describe June for the audio listeners?
Kind of looks like what would happen if Cheryl Tiegs and Jane Fonda had a kid.
Let's continue.
Do the Couch Potato Workout, the only exercise program scientifically designed to tone the body for maximum viewing pleasure. We'll begin the warm-up with a little breathing. Assume proper posture. Ready? Good. And inhale. And exhale. And again, inhale. Stretch those air sacs. Very good, Marianne. And exhale. And inhale. And exhale. Breathing is good for the lungs. It also helps lower blood pressure. Inhale. Exhale.
Breathing also supplies oxygen to the brain. Important for long-term viewing.
With your lungs. And exhale.
He's looking at her lungs all right. Are those lungs functioning properly?
I would have to say they are, sir.
But I have to describe Larry's shirt that he's wearing. It says, I love to sit, and the love is a heart.
I'm not joking. When I first saw this before he sat down, just when it started, everything sort of compressed together. I thought it said, I love Tosh. And it's like, Tosh.0 is not going to be on for another 20 years. So what do you love about Tosh? But it says I heart T-O and then S-I-T, but the I, the I and the T sort of look like an H when it's like pushed together.
Well, if it said that, he probably might have gone to Tashi's station to pick up some power converters.
Well, like I said, maybe he enjoyed Tosh.0 in his final days. Now, I don't think him being alive and Tosh.0 coincided, and that might be for the best.
But this guy right here, looking at this lady's boobs at 254.
Alternative cover art for the episode.
All right, let's resume.
Exhale. Very good. And cool down.
Shake it out.
Okay, now we're ready to do the couch slouch. Ready? Let's limber up those backs and shoulders and slouch, 2, 3, up, 2, 3, slouch, 2, 3, up, 2, 3, slouch, 2, 3, up,
time to loosen up those digits with the remote control.
I hear Greg laughing, and this is actually 100% real. Earlier this year, talking probably about April or so, the gym at my school that I was at this previous school year, it was closed for about a month because we were doing testing, state graduation tests, and that's where they decided to hold them, was the gym. So the gym teacher actually shared my room for about the better part of a month, and there were like 1 or 2 days, and she's like, we're going to be doing exercises where you can just be in your chair, or you don't need a ton of room, you don't need to move around a whole heck of a lot. And not even joking, at least for the first 2 items, that was part of her little routine, was doing the little slouch and then back up to sort of a erect posture. And the first one that we did with the arms. So this actually is maybe sort of legit. Let's also, just before we even go further, the legitimacy ends, at least temporarily, with what's coming up next, because I know what's coming up next was not in this regimen that the gym teacher did when we were sharing my classroom. So I'll defer to Greg, but yeah, this is not a true exercise coming up.
All right, let's continue.
Yourselves!
Now it's time to loosen up those digits with the remote control thumb press. Take out your remotes.
Proper positioning is key. Grip the remote in the palm of your hand. Now, keeping your thumb straight, press the power button.
Oh, I've got black and white.
Well, it's better to view black and white than not to view at all.
He's so deep. Get ready. Press channel up. Change, change, change. Keep that thumb straight. This exercise requires keen eye-to-hand coordination. You have 2 focal points, the remote and the screen. So let's see those eyes shift and change, change, change. Double time. Change, 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 change. Very good. Now channel down. Slowly, change, change, slowly. End on channel 3, the home video channel.
Larry, look, Ginger's in the outer limits.
Easy, easy. Larry will fix it.
Oh, God, she's out of control.
If this happens to you at home, just treat your friend as you would a piece of fine electronic equipment.
Hurry. Oh!
You don't hit women.
Yeah, you can't do that in 2025.
No. Oh my god.
That's not cool.
Oh.
Well, sometimes the computer, if it's got problems, what's the difference? Yeah, and then also sometimes, especially back in the old days being like late, not late 80s, but mid 80s at this point, you would hit the TV if your reception was a little funky. I'm not trying to justify it, but that's as good of an explanation as any. Instead of smacking, well, I don't want to say smacking the TV, no, but yeah, that doesn't fly nowadays.
No.
Plus, also, you smack a LCD TV, you gotta get a new TV.
Oh, yes. It was much easier in the days when you had the tube TVs.
She knows.
You got a sensitive antenna, lady.
Let's limber up those toes with the toe curl. Later in the program, we'll explore other methods of CPR, couch potato resuscitation.
Come on, bear those toes.
I need help. Help me.
Now, hold on a second. I'm going to regret saying this. I bet this was Dan Schneider's favorite part of the tape.
Jeez, Greg, no. I thought you were going to do one worse. I thought you were going to say, hey, Mike can only do half the workout.
I wouldn't go that far, Mike. Jeez.
No, you wouldn't go that far, but hey, a Dan Schneider joke. Sure, let's go for that.
Mike, you're our friends. Dan Schneider's fair game.
No, I understand, but I'm a sitting duck given my situation, so I thought, Greg might take a little advantage of it. And the thing is, he knows he wouldn't piss me off. He knows the only way to piss me off is by saying the Guardians really, really suck.
Yes. Now let's continue.
Are we ready? And curl, 2, 3, 4. Release, 2, 3, 4. And curl, 2, 3. Squeeze! And release. The toe curl helps firm up those stubby toes and improves digital dexterity.
This is critical in the event you drop a pork rind or a moon pie. You don't want to lose precious viewing time by bending to pick it up.
Now switch to the toe.
Now, I have to say, we just saw a guy pick up a pork rind with his toe and dip the pork rind. That is like an amazing athletic feat. I don't care what anyone says.
Extension. Stretch those toes. And stretch. 2, 3, 4. Hold it there. Can you feel it? Oh, yeah. Very good, Marianne.
Very good, Marianne.
And release. Marianne. And again. Oh, stop it with the toe popping already. Oh, my toes are cramping.
Where did you get that voice?
And will you shut up?
The toe extension helps tone up flabby arches. It also gets those little pieces of gunk out of there.
For our last warm-up, let's try the milk bud toss. Everyone find a partner. Okay, you're my partner. Okay, now take the milk bud between your thumb and forefinger, gently so as not to rub off any of that nutritious chocolate coating. Partners, open up. Open up. Now toss and fetch and digest. Okay, now reverse. Toss, fetch, and digest. Now your partner. Toss, fetch, and digest. Very good. Toss, fetch, and digest.
This guy at around 720 is literally putting the milk in this woman's cleavage.
This is the kinkiest double dare stunt ever.
I was going to say this reminded me of a double dare stunt gone wrong.
Wait, did it really go wrong, though?
Hey, you have a point.
Don't forget, keep breathing. Toss and fetch and digest. Barney, no cheating. Toss and fetch and digest. Okay, now slow it down. Toss and fetch and digest. Now rest and shake it out.
Phew! Nobody said this would be easy. Now let's towel off.
Larry got like a robot hand to give him his own towel.
It looks like he has a second robot hand as well. I wonder what that's connected to. Looks like a bucket of fish.
I don't think that's a hand. I think that's actually a robot. I see where you see the arm. And yeah, I see the fish in there. That obviously looks like fake fish. Looks like there's popcorn in there. So I wonder if that's a prelude to what's coming up.
We'll have to find out.
And let's have a little snack.
Let's take this opportunity to visit with a friend and inspiration to tubers everywhere. The founder of the Couch Potato Institute, Dr. Hans Shadowgrass.
Dr. Spud.
Again, changed just enough.
That's exactly what I was going to say. Just a slight bit off. Enough to avoid a lawsuit.
Yeah. Let's hear what this Dr. Spud has to say.
You've come a long way since Berlin, Dr. Shadowgraph. Where did it all begin?
I began my experimentation in a bunker. Basement. Back in the early 1940s, 60s. Many in the medical profession regarded my work as worthless. My methods as cruel and unusual. How dare they? I was the future of medical research. My vision was clear, my spirit pure, my devotion to the furor of scientific inquiry, that is.
You get it, guys? He's actually a Nazi.
Yeah, we should probably just skip this whole segment.
I get the joke, but I thought that was canceled.
This joke pretty much aged like sour cream.
Although, look at 12. Look at what's on. Okay. I guess we're going through a black and white thing of his studies. And look what's on.
That is a Dr. Spud right there.
Yes. Behold, Mr. Potato Head.
But not really.
No, not really. No. Okay, let's get to the beginner workout. Ooh.
And we should add, before Greg gets started, we did just fast forward through the end of that whole segment because what Greg said earlier, we'll let you, the listener, discover what happened there.
Yeah, we'll let you figure it out for yourself what happens. But meanwhile, with not Mr. Potato Head, we have Larry Spud Melman with, what are those,
potato skins? They're potato skins, yeah! Oh, I loved those back in the day.
I remember those.
Yes, those were the best.
They're like a potato chip, but on the backside of the potato chip, dehydrated potato skins.
Now, one of my favorite accounts on Blue Sky is an account called Discontinued Foods that I've shared some posts from. It's exactly what it is. It's an account that shares some of the best discontinued food items of all time.
Potato skins has to be up there. And another one of my favorites, which, gosh, I don't know why they ever got rid of this. This was the best back in the day. PB Max.
They were okay.
Oh, get the hell out of here. 30 years ago, PB Max. Oh, that was the best. But also, talking about, well, these are potato skins. That was not the original name of them, but that was the I forget who made them. It wasn't Lay's.
Keebler.
It was Keebler, yeah. They're still around in some capacity. Not as potato skins. But I know in the stores, probably in the last 5 years, so talking up till to COVID time, I saw TGI Fridays. I know they're not around much nowadays, but TGI Fridays had their own little bag, their snack, which was basically potato skins. It was like TGI Fridays potato skins, and they had a flavor, cheddar and bacon, which I think potato skins had. It reminded me a heck of a lot of the original. So actually, next time I go shopping, I'm going to have to see if I can find them. Because really, after seeing the potato skins here, oh man, I want potato skins.
I remember having those. I think they marketed them as loaded potato skin chips.
That's fantastic. All right, let's continue.
On the screen, we have the couch potato calorie counter. On the right, the counter tells us how many calories we've burned with each exercise. On the left, the counter tells us what our caloric intake is.
Burning calories is good because it allows us to eat more.
Right, Larry. According to a recent study, the average person burns off approximately 1.5 calories per minute while watching TV. Roughly 50% more than sleeping.
So watching television is more beneficial than sleeping.
We'll be referring to the calorie counter regularly to see how we're doing. Now let's do the beginner workout. Okay. Our first routine is the wrist twist. Hold out your right arm. Then very slowly, with a minimum of exertion, twist that wrist. And twist. 2, 3, 4. Relax. 2, 3, 4. Feel the burn? Oh, yeah. And twist. 2, 3, 4. Relax. 2, 3, 4. Focus on that wrist and relax the elbow. And twist. 2, 3, 4.
The wrist twist develops muscles critical for snacking. And if your remote breaks, you can use the same motion to switch channels on your television set.
Actually walk to the TV?
You mean Hazel get up off her ass?
Oh, don't talk like that, not even if you're joking.
And stop. Very good. Now we'll add a rather difficult arm movement to the wrist twist in order to form the chip extension.
Chip extension!
Here we go.
Okay, ready? First, extend. Now dip the chip. Use the wrist twist to lift the chip. Then bend at the elbow and bring the chip to your mouth. That's extend, dip, twist, retreat. Extend, dip, twist, retreat. Extend, dip,
Twist.
retreat. Good job. You got it. Now try the other hand. Woo! And extend, dip, twist.
So the calorie counter is now going up at an absurd rate. I have it at 1412. Calories added 1589, burned 6.6. They are getting their workout going on this. Don't you agree?
Well, what's the net gain there? 1582.4?
Yeah.
I thought when you work out, you're supposed to lose calories. Well, I obviously understand this is a couch potato workout, and you're tossing milk duds into each other's mouths and cleavage and other things. And even this frozen screenshot here that where Greg's paused, he's putting something in his mouth. I'm not a believer. This is not necessarily the best workout. And actually, I haven't really been paying attention to the video for the last couple of minutes because I'm trying to find where to find TGI Fridays potato skins chips. I found it at Walmart, but the only problem is the closest Walmart that has it is 35 miles away. I thought maybe like a Dollar Tree might have it. Maybe I should check there, but I'm not driving basically 2 counties over to get TGI Fridays potato skin chips.
Do they deliver that to you to your house?
I'm not paying like $9 for a bag of potato skin chips, which is like $2.50. I'm sorry. I actually like go to stores and don't rely on anybody to deliver me stuff because that's expensive, and I don't want to get all financial literacy teacher on all you guys, but that's a waste of money.
Yeah, well, I don't care. I hate money, as you all know.
So deliver Greg all the chips.
Yeah, give me all those TGI Fridays potato skins. I don't care. You know what I really love from TGI Fridays? They're mozzarella sticks. I miss those TGI Fridays mozzarella sticks.
I think I've been to a TGI Fridays once in my life. I used to get the TGI Fridays potato skins, the actual skins, not the chips, at the store for appetizers. Those aren't bad, but that's what I remember back in the day. That one time I went to TGI Fridays. Those potato skins, oh my gosh, I could eat those all day.
Yeah. All right, let's continue with the workout.
Retreat. This is an important exercise. Without muscles, a couch potato will be unable to feed.
Without food, you would eventually wither, die, and rot into the couch. Oh, remember to keep breathing.
Oh my God, he's joking!
are my hero, boy. You are my hero.
Hello, Tony.
Hi, Tony. Hi,
I'd like to order 18 pizzas with the work. And if you stint on the anchovies, so help me, I'll take my business elsewhere. That's right, the usual address. Just back the truck up onto the front lawn.
Who does he think he is? Tim Misney? Okay, you guys totally don't get that reference, but 31, 32 years ago at this point, I delivered pizzas for about 9 months, and I think I've mentioned this in the past when we talked about Tim Misney. He ordered pizzas like every Friday night for his kids and their friends, and somebody would get the honor of delivering the pizzas to him. He was a great guy, by the way. But the thing is, he would order, not even joking, like 8 pizzas at a time for him and the kids and his family and whatnot. And he was a hell of a tipper. On like a $120, $140 bill, he tipped like $20, $30. Oh, that made my day whenever I went to Tim Misney's estate. And actually, Greg, I don't even know if you know this. You know what he calls his estate, and this isn't even a joke? Misneyland. He's got his own private driveway. It's, probably, I'm guessing 500 to 1,000 feet long. And he calls his area out in very rural Lake County, Ohio, he calls it Misneyland.
That's so clever, it's stupid.
But that also fits Tim Misney's profile so well. That would be a Tim Misney thing to do. And I bet you if I tried, I could probably go to his house right now, even though I haven't been there in 32 years. But I'm sure there's a lot of security there compared to 32 years ago, cameras. And it was in a very small community where everybody, not even joking, is a millionaire. Art Modell used to live down there when he was alive and also when he owned the Browns. So, a lot of money down there.
I just looked up Misneyland on Google Maps, and it redirected me to the law offices of Tim Misney on the corner of Route 14 and I-77. So,
wait, Route 14 and I-77? That's nowhere near where Tim Misney lives.
I know.
How do you know? Have you been to his house?
It says the law offices of Tim Misney, and I'm pretty sure that's an urban setting.
I-77 and Ohio 14, that would be in the city of Cleveland, it says. I don't think that's downtown Cleveland. I'm just trying to envision it in my head. I'm trying to think what 14 is.
That's Broadway Avenue, dude.
Oh, that's nowhere. It is Broadway. You're right about that. But that's nowhere near where Tim Misney lives. That's easily, I would say, 25 miles away. That's southern part of Cleveland.
Yeah, I was just wondering if that would actually direct me to his house. It does not. Clearly.
Well, again, I know what street he lived on, even though it's been 32 years. I remember that street name, and it's a private street. And it's near the freeway, but the problem is it's not like easily accessible from the freeway. You've got to go like 5 miles out of your way on I don't want to say back roads, but yeah, it's not terribly easy to get to. You can't just hop off the freeway and be like, hey, there's Misneyland. No. You got to go south for about 3 miles, and then west for probably about 2 miles, and then north for another 1.5 miles, and you'll get there eventually, but it's pretty, I don't want to say well hidden. It's not easy to get to. It's not like the Klaus house where you could just go down the freeway, get off on the exit by where I live, and you're like 0.5 mile away from my house. Maybe close to 1 mile. But it's not that simple. You got to do a lot of working, and you got to know your little side streets in the rural rich part of Lake County, Ohio. But nice try, assuming that Broadway in 77 is anywhere near where Tim Misny lives. No. And actually, he's got a bunch of offices. He's got one actually probably about 3 or 4 miles away from where he lives. And that one is actually in, again, a rural area. But also, I think he's got offices in downtown Cleveland. And actually, he doesn't even have offices. He's sort of like one of those referral services, sort of like if you've seen that Jackie Childs type of guy on MeTV Tunes, Greg. I think that's what he does nowadays. He's retired from actually being a lawyer. Because he is like well over 65, probably even close to 70 at this point. Okay, now that you've been given all the knowledge on Tim Misny and how that relates to the pizzas and all this, let's get back to what's going on. Let's see if Larry gets his pizzas without anchovies.
Oh, I hope they arrive on time, too, because pizza delivery guys probably has to avoid the noise.
And I'm just looking at the timestamp. It says 15:13, I think. Yeah. And the tape is only, about 36 minutes long? So the pizza's got to get there in 20 minutes.
Well, no, it's probably got to get there in about 15 minutes because we got 4 minutes of, trailers at the end of the tape that we have to talk about.
Well, Tony better not take his time making that pizza.
Yeah, he better not. All right, let's continue here.
Help is on the way!
You've just seen a dramatic enactment of the phone curl. First, extend. Pick up that receiver. It's heavy, so hold on tight. Then curl that arm towards you. This is one of the most important exercises a couch potato can do.
The phone is your one meaningful link to the outside world.
Extend, curl, extend, curl, resist, resist.
The phone curl helps improve your grip strength. Crucial for opening tightly sealed snack packs.
Pepperoni and anchovies. Meatball and extra cheese.
Home Shopping Network? Hello?
Now take off your panties and put them on your head.
Fantasy hotline. Fantasy hotline.
And take it down.
You're twisted. You know the most twisted.
Take it down. Very good. Shake it out. Woo! Now let's take out our couch potato muscle toners. Let's show them, Larry.
This one is hard.
Now, stretch the muscle toner between your 2 forefingers.
All right.
And 1, 2, 3, relax. 1, 2, 3, relax. 1, 2, 3, relax. Very good, Marianne. And 1, 2, 3, relax. 1, 2, 3, relax. And bring it down. Bring it down.
You get it, they're rubber bands.
You know, Chico mentioned at the start of this, he saw just the first 4 minutes, and 3 minutes of it was breastises. Chico clearly missed the good part. He should have waited about 13 minutes.
I saw all of it. I was just making a point, I was 4 minutes in, I tabulated 3 minutes worth of boobs.
Okay, that's 4 minutes. Wait, but this is not 4 minutes in. This is 17 minutes in. Okay, now hold on. So you didn't see the first 4 minutes. You saw 4 random minutes, and one of those random minutes happened to be at the 17-minute mark.
Yes. Let's go with that.
That's fair. But yeah, that was some mighty fine camera work there.
Oh, it was. I gotta say, whoever's worked on this tape, they deserve a delayed Emmy. Or the VHS equivalent of the Emmys, if there was one.
Well, maybe this aired on Cinemax back in the day. They could have gotten a Cable Ace Award.
It should have won a Cable Ace Award.
Should have aired on Cinemax, yeah.
That's the kicker. This didn't air anywhere.
I know, it's a tragedy.
And shake it out.
Shake it out! That was an invigorating workout. What do you say we break for a meal?
Jizz tater.
Okay, Greg obviously didn't take French in high school. It's Shea tater.
Shea tater.
Yeah, the Z is silent and the E is it sort of has an implied accent aigu there. Yeah, Shea tater, because like when you have a restaurant, it says CHEZ and then like the chef's name, Shea Bob. Yeah, that means place of Bob. So this is place of tater. Man, how much French I've retained, and I haven't had a French class in close to 35 years.
No fitness program is complete without a specially prescribed diet. Proper nutrition is crucial for couch potatoes. Here to explain the couch potato diet is the snackmeister himself, Chef Larry!
Thank you, Jim. You know, to maintain a well-balanced diet, a healthy tater has to make his meal from all 5 of the basic food groups: sugar, salt, cholesterol, MSG, and alcohol.
What do you have for us today, Larry?
This is one of my favorite recipes, meat loop casserole. First, you need a dozen meatballs.
Are these meatballs high in cholesterol?
You bet. This is the cheapest chuck money can buy.
The cheapest?
Don't worry, June. The cholesterol in raw meat is good for the skin. Why, I rub myself with a pork loin every morning.
What a great tip for you gals.
Put the meatballs in a microwavable dish. Now, to provide all the artificial color and flavor your body craves, add half a box of frosted loops. She ought to pick the whole thing up and do it better than that.
Oh, yeah.
Let it go. Oh, that's it.
Let's pat that down. Ooh,
Pat
it
that down.
feels
Pat
so
that down.
good.
Okay.
Ooh.
Spread evenly so you get a nice mix of colors.
Looks delicious, Larry. Ooh.
Next, we add the cheese. Stay away from all that low sodium, low fat nonsense. That's just an advertising gimmick. You know, you want good old fashioned processed whiz cheese.
And what comes next?
Now we season to taste. Pinch of sugar. Let it go.
Let's go.
Ooh.
Woo.
Pinch of salt. And don't forget that all-important MSG. MSG isn't just for Chinese food anymore, June. I put this miracle carcinogen in soup, salad, desserts. Why, I even take it straight.
Is that the last ingredient?
Oh, not by a long shot. We're still missing one crucial ingredient, beer. Oh, boy. Loops and brewski are a terrific combination. And when that MSG sledgehammers your palate, oh boy.
I see how you've drawn from all 5 basic food groups: sugar, salt, cholesterol, MSG, and alcohol.
Well, I'm a stickler for a well-balanced diet.
Well, how long should we cook the meatloaf casserole?
As long as you can bear not to eat it, 5 minutes tops.
Let's get it in that microwave.
All right.
Our lovely assistant. Woo. 5 minutes.
Well, you were cooking a meal. Clearly, you wanted to skip to dessert.
Okay, I was going to complain about how they just wasted totally good meatballs because I love a good meatball. That's the quarter Italian in my heritage speaking. And those meatballs, first off, they were huge. They looked like they were the size of baseballs. I mean, seriously, I got a little squeeze stress ball that's the size of a baseball. It's like this big. That's a big friggin' meatball.
That's a Subway League meatball.
Oh, it's a spicy meatball. But they ruined perfectly good meatballs for this. It's like, no. If I was to go down the street to the Italian deli that I go to every couple of weeks to get that many meatballs, I'm sure 12 of those big size meatballs would probably run $15 to $20. I'm not wasting that type of money on doing whatever the hell they just made here, which is disgusting.
Are we not going to talk about Larry making?
Chico did mention that. Yeah. Goldfish memory.
No, goldfish braid. I totally talked about that.
But anyhow.
Well, hold on. You know what this is kind of sort of like? The Coldplay concert recently, that CEO getting caught with like the HR person.
Okay, I wonder what type of golden parachute he got, and did he just immediately forward half of it to his soon-to-be ex-wife?
And I wonder, Chris Martin probably is thinking to himself, oh boy, I've caused a whole lot of trouble here.
But good trouble.
Yeah. Let's see how Larry's doing making out with the assistant here.
Now it's time to try the casserole.
Notice how the loops have absorbed the beer and the fat from the meatball. Shall we try some?
Definitely. Next time, Larry will review another of his favorite recipes: head cheese, peanut butter, and fluffernutter in a pita. Can I try that, Larry? Woo! Let's try this.
Let's try this, yes. Oh, please. I want more.
Intermediate workout and it's raining taters.
Before we begin the intermediate workout, let's take another look at the calorie counter.
Now, hold on a second. I have a question. This blue thing in the background before we get to the calorie counter, does that A, not look like a tortoise? And B, do you think that this is kind of what the refrigerator that frickin' Henry would have bought that Sherry would have gotten stuck in?
Okay, I was anticipating you saying anything about the TARDIS. So you passed that test. Why did you have to talk about Henry Warnemont and the refrigerator and Sherry?
Okay, I just bought this refrigerator. I don't want this crappy-ass refrigerator anymore. I'm going to put this outside. I'm sure nothing's going to happen to it while it's outside, waiting to be picked up by the garbage. Punky.
Now, did you know that the person who played Sherry was David Duclon's niece?
Yes!
Okay, I didn't know if we've covered that. All
right. Well, you weren't here for this. We actually did mention in the episode where Punky went to the NLCS in 1984. Me and Chico actually mentioned this. Who knows? Maybe around October we could have that as a best of.
Why would David Duclon put his niece in a refrigerator? Just throwing that out there. That's kind of cruel and really just weird. Of all the actors you could put in the refrigerator, let's do the one that's a blood relative of you.
Hey, that's nothing compared to what Vince did with his kids.
Oh, jeez.
No, just
let's continue, shall we?
All right, let's continue. Thank God.
45.6 calories burned. Very good. And here's the number of calories we've added. 4,752.9. Well, let's see, that's about 100-to-1 ratio. Not bad.
We have nearly achieved Spud stasis.
The point at which the ratio of calories added to the calories burned is 150-to-1.
We'll have to slacken the pace. Ready for the intermediate workout?
Yeah. Let's start with some serious isometrics. Everyone take out your snack packs. Grab both sides of the bag firmly between your thumb and forefinger and pull 2, 3, 4 and ingest 2, 3, 4 and pull 2, 3, 4 and ingest 2, 3, 4. Feel the burn? Yeah. Don't forget to breathe.
Okay. This exercise is great for your delts and pecs and really firms up your fingers to handle those tough twist-off bottles.
And pull 2, 3, 4 and ingest 2, 3, 4 and take it down. Take it down and stop. Very good.
Shake it out.
Now, our biggest muscles are in our legs.
And we shouldn't let them atrophy.
Mike, what do you have to say?
That's not a burn you're feeling. That's your arteries hardening. But also, And I remember thinking this back in the day, but Larry Bud Melman, he has a striking resemblance to my ninth grade English teacher. And just with the glasses and that sort of look on his face, it's like, why is my brain going directly back to 1988? And that's actually when I was in ninth grade, it was 1988, 89. So it's like this video came out right about the time that I had this English teacher that, well, looked a little like Larry Bud Melman, but with like a really bad toupee and a really fake British accent.
You sure it wasn't Larry's long-lost twin brother?
Now, you see, I don't think that would happen because I couldn't see anybody in Larry's bloodline actually getting a doctorate and being a doctor teacher.
You don't think there'd be a Dr. DeForest?
You know, there might be, but I'm just making that comparison to the English teacher that I had who had a doctorate in English or education. No. Plus, also, I'm given this video. Would you really trust a Dr. DeForest whose brother worked on the couch potato workout where they're shoving Twinkies in their mouth and tossing milk duds into each other's mouths and cleavage and picking up tortilla chips with their toes? No.
Well, you would. I'm not saying that that's everybody else's prerogative, but
I think it depends on your level of health care coverage. If you've got a good health insurance, you can get one of those legitimate doctors. If you've got some dollar store health coverage, you're getting Dr. Nick Riviera or Dr. DeForest.
So let's begin with the power lift.
Oh, God.
Get on the edge of your seats.
Okay.
All right. Everybody ready?
Okay.
Yeah. Now, 1, 2, 3, lift. 1, 2, 3, return.
Oh, this is hell.
Come on, let's try it again. Everybody ready? All right. Woo, that's the spirit. 1, 2, 3, lift.
Oh my God, I'm on my feet. Oh, it reminds me when I was a ballerina. I was lovely. I was light. I was beautiful and graceful. I want to dance.
Mobility flashbacks. Poor kid.
Now we're going to do an isometric exercise designed to firm and tone the most important muscle a couch potato has.
The old gluteus maximus. Ready for the fanny clinch.
If you have trouble keeping up, just work at your own pace. Now, stand up straight, about face.
Okay.
Align your buns and clench those buttocks. And clench, 2, 3, relax, 2, 3. Clench, 2, 3, relax, 2, 3. The fanny clench is a real buttocks cruncher that can be performed anywhere from any position.
It also helps prevent sulfur burn and the ailment dreaded by old couch potatoes.
Hemorrhoids!
hemorrhoids.
Hemorrhoids. It be true. This is a scientific fact. If you sit too long, you will get hemorrhoids.
Now hold on a second, guys. This is probably how George Brett got them.
Also, it makes me wonder if this somehow is like the backstory to the Sledgehammer episode called Hammeroid, where he turned into some sort of like cyborg human mix, sort of like RoboCop. Go back to my Money in the Bank back in early March. Hammeroid. Classic episode.
Also, am I the only one that noticed that the greaser was looking at the other lady who is clearly not his companion?
No.
Wait. He went to a Coldplay concert back in 1988? Obviously not, because he didn't try hiding when the camera was on him.
All right.
And relax.
Shake it out.
Woo! Good. Now let's try our final exercise in the intermediate program. The dash to the can.
A speedy dash to the can is critical to maximize viewing time. Remember, the average commercial break lasts only 2 minutes.
You begin the dash to the can from a sitting position. Using both legs, you power lift off the couch and dash to the bathroom.
Dash like a bat out of hell.
Okay.
Back to your seat.
I'll do it.
On your mark. Get set. Commercial.
been canceled.
No, let's try couch potato resuscitation.
It might work.
The Brady Bunch. Mr. Ed, Hanson.
Green Nitro.
Mary Tyler Moore.
Lassie.
Shirley.
My friend Flicka.
Tom and Jerry. Yes.
He's lying on the floor and you're not doing anything.
Name all the TV shows. One is going to revive him. Damn it, Jim! Magnificent Marble Machine! Magnificent Marble Machine! Oh, and also, Greg, that wasn't a refrigerator. That was a porta potty.
Oh. That's even more terrible.
The Flintstones!
Now we got the advanced workout, and now Larry Spud Melman is, I guess he's breakdancing, maybe?
I'm still getting over the safe word being the Flintstones. I would have loved if it was the $1.98 Beauty Show. $1.98 Beauty Show! You win the prize! You take the cake! Oh, he's alive! Yay!
By the way, not once has this character been referred to as Larry Spud Melman. I think we just made that up just now.
I think we did totally make that up. Why we did it 37 years later and why they didn't take advantage of that in 1988, that's a great question.
Now I want to know what this advanced workout is. Let's see what this advanced workout is.
Let's look at our calorie counter again. 61.2 calories burned. Well, that's great. And here's the number of calories we've added. 9,222 calories added. We've reached Spud Stasis. Now it's time for the total body crunch, the advanced couch potato workout.
If you've gotten this far without suffering cardiac arrest, stroke, or unsightly wetness, then this'll be a cinch.
Larry, will you demonstrate?
Love to, June. If you have trouble keeping up, just work at your own pace. Now, don't I look good? Now, shake it out.
And let's take one last look at our calorie counter. Voila! Now we're back to zero and ready to begin it.
Yay! Can you believe that, guys? That advanced workout managed to reset the whole counter. It's now at full evenness. By the way, obvious stunt double is obvious.
Another viewing day.
Oh, self-test. Now, Larry Spud Melman, he's got a pencil and he's got some paper with him. He's going to have a self-test. So let's see what the self-test is all about.
You've earned the right to take the ultimate tater test. Through the miracle of modern technology, for the duration of this test, your brainwaves will control the television screen. On one side of the screen is couch potato heaven. Here, on the other side of the screen, we'll be climbing out of these stuffy old lab coats. Your mind will determine which you'll watch. Let's see which way your mind wanders. Oh, don't forget to breathe. Oh.
You get it? They're showing a Twinkie.
The Twinkie wins every time.
By the way, you don't need to know what was going on in that other reel.
No. How do we best describe it? They were doing whatever those two people were doing at that Coldplay concert. Yeah, let's go with that.
Is that just maybe our go-to for this week?
Yeah.
When I was young, the doctor said to me, keep yourself indoors, stay home and watch TV.
He was born to sit.
All my friends at school, they stress and strain. Who likes a fish? So I use your brain.
He was born to sit.
I'll say it bold and true. I was born to view. I was born to sit.
Enough of the cute. Enough of the cute.
I got a head of mashed potatoes and a heart full of fries. I'm a tater through and through till the TV dies.
He was born to sit.
With a brewski in one hand, a remote in the other. I'm ready for some viewing. I wonder where's Rhoda.
He was born to sit. Enough of the guilt. He's a couch potato.
I'll say it bold and true.
He's a couch potato.
I was born for you. I was born to sit.
For every evolution, there is an equal and opposite evolution. And so, as man became more dependent on technology, he began to revert to a more primitive state. He went from movement to inertia, from anxiety to tranquility, from consciousness to television.
So as you hear this song, ask yourself, am I born to sing?
You're a couch potato.
I'll say it bold and true.
You're a couch potato.
I was born to view. I was born to sit.
You're a couch potato.
I'll say it bold and true.
You're a couch potato.
I was born to view. I was born to sit.
Enough of the guilt. Enough of the guilt. Enough of the guilt. Enough of the guilt. He was born to sit.
Okay, now that is the end of the tape. Now, Jigo, you have something to add?
I like to watch the credits to see if there's a name that just sticks out. One name stuck out. A contributing writer, Akiva Goldsman. He wrote the Naked Gun movie that's coming out in a couple of weeks. Or at least he was on the team that wrote the Naked Gun movie that is going to come out in a couple of weeks.
I had a takeaway too. Is it just me, or at the end where Larry was, quote unquote, singing with the three girls dancing in the background, did anybody else get serious Robert Palmer vibes, Addicted to Love?
Right here.
Okay, I want to see hands raised. I'm glad to see I was not the only person, but I'm watching them, and they even had like the same hairdo, and they're doing the same little motion that they'd be doing in the background of Addicted to Love. I'm glad I'm not alone in that camp.
But okay, we've reached the end of the tape. We get a preview for something called Gross Jokes, which has a bunch of comedians, including George Wallace. So you get all the gross jokes that you can get on this tape that you can get based on this teaser. But also, we get a teaser for something called Dirty Tennis with Dick Van Patten. And guess who else is on the tape? Chico, who else is on that tape? Dirty Tennis with Dick Van Patten.
Nicolette Sheridan.
Yes! Paige Matheson herself. So how many years would it have been in her Knots Landing run? Had to have been like, what, 2-3 years at this point?
Dirty Tennis, from what I understand, came out in 1989, which would be season 11 of Knots Landing.
So she'd be like right in her 3rd or 4th season.
Yeah.
Knots Landing.
She hasn't thought about banging Greg Sumner yet.
Oh, I think she has. It's like 1988, 89, so she's already probably done that. She's probably already played the game of strip croquet at this point.
Strip croquet?
Yeah, that happens. That happens.
Boy, those rich are really kinky MFers.
Yeah.
I can imagine when it comes in later seasons. We're going to go see some strip polo.
Well, I learned a lot about exercise on this tape, didn't you guys?
No. 13-year-old me would have probably done some self-exploration, if you will, seeing the ladies there. Maybe I'd be doing my own home workout.
Well, he said it, not me. Okay, well, all I can say is in 1988, Larry Bud Melman and MCA Home Video, they gave us this VHS tape and this glorious thing on your TV.
You can find us at our website, itwasthethingontv.com, on Facebook at It Was The Thing on TV Podcast, and elsewhere at It Was The Thing on TV. You can find us on any podcast player, and we're also on YouTube, where you can subscribe to our channel to keep up to date with our releases, including what's coming up next time. Chico made reference to a movie that's coming into theaters in the next week and a half. And as a sort of quasi-tribute to that movie going into theaters, we're going to talk about a very short-lived TV show that starred one of the people who was in the original version of that movie franchise. And this one's going to be a tough episode because there is literally no footage online outside of one opening of an episode. Those are always going to be fun, where we sort of speculate about what happens. So next time, which is going to be Monday, because we're going to do 2 episodes next week, we're going to be shaping up as we get ready to see a certain movie in theaters later on that week, right here at It Was a Thing on TV. Thank you so much for listening. Please stay safe, be kind to each other, and come back here on Monday for that episode. And please do not forget about our other offerings, Squared Circle Time Machine, and coming on probably Monday, the pilot of What is a Podcast? An unofficial Jeopardy podcast.
Wow! Tomorrow on the program, Father Guido Sarducci, Marv Albert, viewer male Kristen Scott Thomas, the co-star from... What? Who's moaning? There's nothing wrong with tonight's show. Now stop it. Kristen Scott Thomas will be here tomorrow from Prince's new movie. Have you seen that, Paul, Under the Cherry Moon?
No, I haven't. I'm dying to see it, though, Under the Cherry Moon. Here, it's fabulous. Under the Cherry Moon.
Could you just pretend a little tonight? Just pretend.
No, this is up for me.
Oh, okay. For more than 4 years now, we've been putting on shows from here in Rockefeller Center 4 nights a week, month after month, and sometimes, ladies and gentlemen, yes, we get a little tired. That explains my next guest. Please say hello to Kenny the Gardener.
Kenny the Gardener is here, bringing us plants and good cheer. Yeah, Kenny loves the crazy game. You can fertilize plants, but you can't water your heart on your own. Making it work, working it out, having it all, keeping it
Kenny the gardener.
Hiya,
Wait a minute. Okay, wait a second here. Okay.
Yeah!
Okay.
Yeah!
All right, Paul, thank you. Okay, Kenny, go ahead.
Hiya, Mr. Letterman.
Hi there, Kenny. Hang on a second. I have to read this important disclaimer, and I'll be right back with you. You know, the character portrayed in this sketch represents only a tiny portion of this country's gardeners, the vast majority of whom are patriotic, hardworking Americans and an asset to our great nation. Well, Kenny, we haven't seen you in quite a while. What's been going on?
Well, the critics have been pretty hard on me.
Uh-huh.
But I don't get that much attention.
You don't pay any attention.
Oh, that's it.
Yeah.
I don't pay any attention to those self-appointed, arbitrators.
Self-appointed arbiters of taste.
Self-appointed arbitrators of taste.
Mm-hmm.
When I want recognition, I go to the public.
No, when you want feedback.
I want feedback. I go to the public.
You show me where it says recognition on that card, I'll give you $1 million.
The lights in my eye.
Oh, the lights in your eye? You can't see the lights. He's having trouble with the lights. Okay, go ahead, Kenny. Let's try that again. When you want feedback, what do?
I go to the public.
All right. And what does the public think of Kenny the gardener?
Well, they think it sucks. Just as you can see from this chart.
Hold up the chart, yeah.
Okay.
Oh, now that's interesting. You've done a little audience survey of what people like on the show. And as we can see, a lot of people enjoy viewer mail. Fewer people seem to enjoy dumb ads. Now, this is kind of interesting down here. If this is correct, people would rather be born without a face than watch Kenny the gardener, huh?
That's right, Dave.
Yeah, wait a minute. Okay.
That's
okay.
right, Dave. Turns out people would rather be born without a face than watch me. But that's not why I haven't been on.
And what is the real reason you haven't been on, Kenny?
Well, I've been planning a huge musical spectacular, an extravaganza as big as this country. We wanted to do something new, original, different.
So what did you decide on?
A salute to 2 centuries of American music. We're calling it 200 years.
Wow, 200 years? 200 years? Describe.
Oh, it's a look at the songs that shaped our nation.
And how long is this tribute going to take, Kenny?
About a minute.
You need me to set this up for you?
Just read the card.
Just read the card. Folks, it's my pleasure to introduce this salute to a very special lady. Oh, hang on to something. American music. Ladies and gentlemen, Kenny the gardener in 200 years. Kenny.
With the birth of a new nation, a new music was needed to express their thoughts of freedom.
Came from Alabama with my banjo on my knee. I'm going to Louisiana, my Susanna for to see.
Then came the 1950s, Bobby Sox, Sputnik, and a crazy new music they called
Jingle bell,
rock
jingle
and
bell,
roll.
jingle bell rock, jingle bell rhyme in jingle bell time. Mix and mingle in the one-horse beat. That's the jingle bell rock.
In the psychedelic 60s, some of us went to the moon, while others protested a bitter war in Vietnam. It was all part of the fabulous age of Aquarius.
I am the Eggman. They are the Eggman. I am the walrus.
On to the 70s, when a nation scarred by political scandal was just staying alive.
And they were kung fu fighting. Those guys were fast as lightning. In fact, it was a little bit frightening. They did it with expert timing.
And now, the contemporary sounds of today.
I'm so excited, and I just can't hide it. I'm about to lose control. I think I like it.
In the future, music will be written by computers and sent from the stars. But unless the nations learn to cooperate, we may never see the year 2525.
2525. If man is still alive. If woman can survive. Good night, everybody. Good to each other.
Okay, the best part. 200 years of Wendell Rama production.
Did Bill Wendell actually predict AI when he said computers would be making music?